The royal family has been shaken once again, and this time, it comes directly from the throne. King Charles, a man who has spent his entire life preparing for the crown, has just made an announcement that no one, not even his closest advisors, saw coming. And what he said about Queen Camilla has left royal watchers stunned, shocked, and questioning everything they thought they knew about their marriage. For decades, the love story between Charles and Camilla has been one of the most controversial sagas in royal history. What began as a quiet romance in the shadows turned into a scandal that nearly tore apart the monarchy. The late Princess Diana famously exposed the truth, telling the world there were 3 people in her marriage, a statement that cemented Camilla's reputation as the other woman. And although Charles eventually married Camilla and made her queen, that shadow has never truly gone away. But now, Charles himself has spoken, and his words suggest that all may not be as stable as the palace has tried to portray. Insiders report that during a private gathering where senior royal aides, family members, and a few trusted confidants were present, Charles made a speech that took everyone by surprise. Speaking not as a monarch reading from a script, but as a man bearing his soul, Charles addressed the one topic the royal family has tried so hard to keep quiet: Camilla's role by his side. With a heavy voice, Charles began by praising Camilla, calling her a pillar of support through his darkest times. He acknowledged that she has stood by him when public opinion was against them, when newspapers dragged her name through the mud, and when the world compared her to the irreplaceable Diana. Charles admitted that the journey has not been easy, and the truth is far more complicated than the public has been told. The room reportedly fell silent. Even Camilla, who is said to be used to Charles's emotional candor in private, appeared tense, her expression betraying discomfort. Was this a veiled confession? Was the king hinting at deep struggles within their marriage, struggles the world has never been allowed to see? Or was he preparing the public for something far greater, perhaps even a change in Camilla's position within the monarchy? Royal insiders are now speculating that Charles may be preparing for one of the most radical moves of his reign, distancing himself from Camilla to protect the future of the monarchy. It's no secret that Prince William and many close advisors have long worried about the damage Camilla's image could do to the crown. While Charles has stood firm in his loyalty to her, this announcement could mark the first sign that he is reconsidering her place in history. Charles knows better than anyone that his reign will be remembered not just for his policies or his modernization of the monarchy, but for his choice to make Camilla queen. Many believe this was his greatest gamble, a gamble that could either prove his enduring love or tarnish his legacy forever. And now, with just a few unexpected words, Charles has opened the door to questions the palace hoped had been buried. Did Camilla really earn the love of the people? Or has her place beside the king always been fragile, a role maintained by palace strategy rather than genuine acceptance? The king's words have already sparked a storm of reaction. Some are praising him for finally speaking openly, for showing honesty about the complexities of his marriage. Others, however, see it as a betrayal, a dangerous crack in the image of unity the palace has worked so hard to preserve. Social media is flooded with debates, with hashtags trending about Charles and Camilla, royal secrets, and even justice for Diana. It's as if Charles's comments have reignited a decades-old battle between those who support Camilla and those who will never forgive her for the past. That is the question gripping everyone: what will Charles do next? Will this be followed by an even bigger announcement? Could the king be preparing to reveal secrets about Camilla the world has never heard? Or, in the most shocking scenario of all, is he preparing to reduce her role as queen? Whatever the truth, one thing is undeniable: this is not the polished, carefully controlled Charles the palace wants us to see. This is a king who is speaking from the heart, even if it risks shaking the foundations of the monarchy. King Charles's unexpected announcement has left the royal family and the world on edge. His words about Camilla may have seemed subtle, but the weight behind them cannot be ignored. For years, the monarchy has worked to rewrite the narrative of their love story, but now Charles himself may have shattered that illusion. The days ahead will be critical. If he follows these words with action, we could be looking at the most dramatic shift in the monarchy since the days of Princess Diana.